I have Susanna with me, and she promised us to fill us in on the best restaurants to dine in the beautiful city of Rome, Italy. So, Susanna, give us your top secret restaurants. Somebody
Okay,
wants to take someone on a date, or maybe just a family a gathering, like where would they go?
I'm a little jealous and hesitant in sharing my list because I'm really famous for having the top picks restaurant in Rome. I really like go to a lot of them. I enjoy them. So these are the top three that you should definitely try. So
We are
I'm
going
from,
to steal your Friday night table.
which is like
Your
if
Friday
I
night table is gone.
you probably I will see you next to me enjoying your meal just because I said that. I will like come and say hi if you see me at the restaurant. Anyways, I think well, if you are in Rome, you definitely can't miss out, and that's like an imperative. You can't miss out the carbonara. It's a type of pasta that everyone knows, and everyone has their version of this pasta. So in a lot of places you will taste different versions, and they're all good. But if I have to say the most famous one and my personal favorite is from a place in Trastevere that is called Enzo al 29. Enzo 29, that's what the shop says. But it's so good. They have the most creamy, the best carbonara in the world. Everyone that visited me, I took them there. The line is pretty long. I would say you would have to wait 45 minutes in line. But the fun thing is that you can grab a beer and drink a beer while you're in line. One thing about Italy that is really fun is that you can have your drink in the glass bottle outside, and that's not allowed in the US. It was such a huge cultural shock to me, not to have like a glass of wine or a drink outside. That's not forbidden here. So that's what I do. I stand in line, I have my beer, and like I chat. I wait for the line to end, and then I sit and I have my carbonara.
The only thing I want to add here is that in America, that's because of the gun laws. Like
Yeah.
if you start combining guns with alcohol and drugs, it's deadly. I mean, America got a huge drug problem, right? But with alcohol, I think that's the main reason.
Yeah. No, I'm not criticizing that, of course. I mean, it's completely reasonable, but it's something that as we don't have a gun problem, or like we don't have like that kind of issues that the US have. We have other issues for sure, but like drinking in public is allowed. And so, I mean, that's what I do whenever I have to go through a really long line. So that's a huge tip. And you have no idea of how many people you meet. Maybe because you're a little tipsy, or maybe because, you're waiting in line all together. But you get to make great acquaintances while you wait in line to get to this place. And everyone goes there. So, I mean, people go there from everywhere in the world. So make sure you check Enzo in Trastevere. Then again, my second top restaurant, and this one is really small, really intimate. And that's why there's a little bit of line here as well. I have to say I'm a person that really likes standing in line. This place is called Piccolo Buco, and they serve the best pizza you will ever eat in Rome. So if you are in Rome, make sure you go there. You can go there either lunch or dinner, but I would recommend dinner just because it's in the city center. So you just have a really nice walk after dinner. And that's really like the best.
I wanted to ask again, sorry to interrupt. How difficult is it to get a table? Do you have to make a reservation, or do you just show up? Like, because a lot of the times, I mean, I'm just talking about like if you want to go out to dine in America during like peak hours or like a holiday, you have to make a reservation.
Some
Places you recommend?
restaurants, some these places that I recommended in particular, they're like work on a first come first serve base. So you stand in line, but there are a lot of places where you can make a reservation. It's not so crazy to get one. Immediately after COVID, it was crazy. You could never get a table anywhere, and everyone loved the same place. Now it's pretty chill. People, more like easygoing with that. Now it's pretty easy to make reservations. But honestly, if I have to go out on a Saturday night or a Friday night, I would make sure that I have my reservation. But throughout the week, you can just walk in. And in these particular restaurants that I talked about, these are non-reservation only. So you have to stand in line 100%. I do like that just because, I can just stay there, wait for my time, have a drink in the meantime. So I like that. But I get why not? A lot of people will love that. So those are my top two. And then my third one, I'm really connected to this one because I always go there. It has the best, handmade food, the food that like your grandma cooks. And this one, you don't have to stand in line. It's like a reservation place. You can make a reservation. It's called La Trattoriola di Luca. You should check it out. It's really, really good. They have homemade pasta, homemade meatballs. Really good.
Oh, I'm already getting hungry.